Back in the day, the Resident Evil franchise used to be the king of horror games, but somewhere along the line it lost its way and became absolute schlock. However, the latest entry, Resident Evil 7, is a return to its former horror glory, and it's absolutely petrifying. Not only did we get a new Resident Evil game, but we also got the brand new movie, Resident Evil The Final Chapter, which I actually got to see a couple of days ago, and as Resident Evil movies go, probably my favorite of the bunch. So if you are a fan, don't forget to check it out, and Mila Jovovich still looks as good as ever. Now onto the game! This latest Resident Evil is a standalone story, and you play a new protagonist named Kitten. After you receive a video from your wife who went missing and was presumed dead, you get in your car and head out to her last known location. However, when you find her, something has changed. Maybe it's her hair, maybe she painted her nails, but something is definitely not right. You quickly make friends with her housemates and realize that all hell is about to break loose. Now after all that, I think it's time for a quick kitten break. What do you think?
Share.
Now, unlike the Resident Evil games before it that were literally just action romps, Resident Evil 7 takes things back to its roots. For instance, you're going to do a lot of sneaking around and hiding from enemies, as well as lots of puzzle solving. Puzzles played a big role in the first couple of Resident Evil games, so I'm glad they went back to what made those games so great. But there's also tons of combat, and believe it or not, it's tenser than it's ever been before. Limited ammo and jump scares around almost every corner make navigating the house in Resident Evil 7 an absolute nightmare. Even with a big gun in your hand, you're going to feel pretty helpless as some of the main enemies cannot be taken down with bullets alone. This keeps the tension high at all times, and like I said, jump scares are plentiful. Resident Evil 7 manages to find a good balance between combat, puzzle solving, and just plain old shitting your pants around every corner. Alright, another kitten break, what do you think? Yeah, let's do it. Now the visuals in Resident Evil 7 are certainly not groundbreaking, but they do something very well, and that is create one of the most eerie atmospheres I've ever experienced in a video game. I felt anxious the entire time while playing, which is exactly the way you should feel when playing a Resident Evil game. That's not to say that the visuals weren't good. Certain sections of the house actually looked borderline photorealistic, but it did its job at creating the illusion that I was actually there and keeping me petrified the entire time. In the end, for me, Resident Evil 7 was a very unsettling experience. I have enough nightmare fuel for the next 3 years. But that's exactly what the developers of the game wanted you to feel. So they pulled it off, and I gotta tip my hat and give them kudos. Resident Evil 7's probably one of the best, if not the best horror game I've ever played. If you're a fan of the series or just the genre, it is an absolute must play.